What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be expanding on the video that Adam Celadine posted last week. He did a tutorial on underhand knife throwing. Adam is an excellent no-spin thrower. He competes at a very high level. He's much better at no-spin than I am, but underhand throwing in general happens to be my jam, specifically underhand half spin. And I just want to go over a couple things that I think that he may have overlooked. And there's a couple different options that he didn't show you guys in the video. And I also want to go over the Magnificent 7 throw, which is one of my favorite throws. It's one of the most iconic movie throws of all time, from the 1960 movie Magnificent 7 starring Steve McGueen. Stay tuned to the end of the video for that. Let's just go ahead and get started, and I'll show you a couple different ways. Now, Adam already told you in the video that there's conventional throwing. We'll go over a couple conventional throws that are set distances, and then we'll go over some throws that are also instinctive. Oh, forgot my knives. Okay, so there's two different ways of throwing. There's set distances, which is conventional throwing, and then there's instinctive, which you're able to do it from any distance. It doesn't matter where you are. So as Adam started off in his video, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you conventional, which is about 2 meters, blade throw, overhand. It's the same thing underhand, same grip, just the opposite way. So since I know that, I can change everything up. I just know my distance. I can do it from wherever. Underhand. Try that again. Underhand. There we go. Now, let's back the camera up, and I'll show you a little bit different grip. You can do it from anywhere. Okay, so the grip I was just using is regular handshake grip, conventional throwing. Same under as over. Now, to the way I do things, and you can do it with your finger on the spine too, but I have much more success just like this. And I'm just using my finger and my thumb to control it. What you really want to do, especially from further distances, this is a good exercise to get this slide out of your hand properly. I'm gonna go up close and I'm gonna move back. You can see how instinctive it is. I'm just able to control the slide and how much follow through I have to control it. And once you get good at that and you know the feel, you can do it from anywhere. Put the camera back here past 7 meters here, and I'm at 5 meters now. Whoops. You learn to do that from anywhere. Remember that exercise I showed you? Get the slide out of your hand. And the further you go back, the more it's like bowling. That same motion as bowling is. Okay, I'll start here at 3 meters and move back to 7. Here's 7 here. So as you see, the closer I am, the quicker your movement is, and the further I get back, the more I really lean into it. It's just like a bowling technique. So that is all half spin from the blade with 14-inch long Bill Page Griffins. Let's move on to something that you all might be more familiar with, which is about a 10-inch instinctive knife. Something like this. This is my Dashi. And we'll move closer to the target for these, and then I'll move back again. So this is going to be the exact same technique, but from the handle, and it's the same thing, except I have to make it spin another half rotation. So I got to use my thumb and my forefinger, or my pointer finger, to get to rotate quicker. So here I am. Here I am at 3 meters. See, I'm keeping my arm close to my body and flicking it. Move the camera back here. And I'll demonstrate some further throws. So those were 3, here's 4 meter. Move back a little further. here at 5 meters. Under, I gotta flick it a little bit more. There we go. So, having showed you that, that's instinctive throwing. Now there are other ways of doing underhand, but it's more of a set distance. And I'll see if I can demonstrate that. You may have seen someone that's popular on YouTube or TikTok doing an underhand throw, but it's all set distance stuff. Now you can manipulate it slightly, but there's a sweet spot. Be throwing it like this here. Over rotated, I gotta follow through more. There we go. Now, having said that, if you add multiple spins to your throw, especially if it's underhand, it is not instinctive. There are set distances. It's very, very difficult to change the rotation and slow it down, unlike the underhand half spin method I was showing you earlier. Let's go ahead and get into the Magnificent Seventh throw, which is my favorite. In the movie, Steve McGueen uses a switchblade. I don't have a switchblade, but I have the replica of it. This is the Cold Steel tie light. It's actually modeled after the 1950s switchblade. But in the movie, he is facing an opponent in a duel. The opponent is very pissed at him. He wants to kill him. He has a pistol. Steve McGueen stands up and in the movie, he has a switchblade. So he opens it up and it flicks up right here and he's kind of hiding it. So that's how I'm gonna have to do it right here. It's actually a very sneaky move, but here it is. Let's see if I can stick this first try. Little low, not bad. Another thing you should know about underhand knife throwing, it is extremely easy to hold onto the knife for a split second too long and that knife goes high above your targets. That's why that top target is there specifically, because it's so easy to hold on to it for a split second too long and it goes high. So that's why you see a lot of people that do underhand knife throwing a lot have a higher target. So let's try that again. Hiding it like this. Ooh. Another reason why this is very difficult. Set distance, it spins very quickly. And you gotta be at your right spot. It's gotta be at the sweet spot. There we go. Not bad. I've had a lot of fun with this throw in the past. There we go. So, I'm gonna show you a couple different ways of doing it with a regular throwing knife. This is not a throwing knife, but it sure is fun to throw. It's not easy. It's not an easy throw. There's a lot of stuff going on. You're holding it upside down, it's coming out of your hand like this, and then you're releasing. So everything has to match up perfectly. Your distance, your timing, your follow through, a lot of things. Not too bad. Now I have a trick that I can prove to you that this is a set distance throw. Very difficult to change your distance. So since I was at 4 meters, the math should work out that this should be a 6 meter throw. Right here, 6 meters. I stuck it, but you see how it went high and stuck in the top target? That's what I was talking about earlier. Definitely not an easy throw to do from this far. When you're adding multiple rotations, you really got to be on everything. Your distance, your release, your timing, your follow through, it's all got to match up perfectly. I just stuck those. I missed the target, they stuck, but why wouldn't I just go ahead and do what I know how to do instinctively? Underhand half spin. you're making things much more difficult when you're adding multiple rotations into everything. Yes, it looks cool. Yes, that's what he did in the movie. Is it practical? No, unfortunately not, but it does look cool. Hopefully that helps, guys. Like, share, follow, blah, 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 whatever. And see you in the next one. Peace.